What's going on, everybody? It is Ace here, back with another video. Today I got some more props for you guys. Yesterday we just went 6-2. We went 75% on PrizePicks and Chalkboard. Our star play hit, which is basically our top play of the day. Mitchell over 5.5 assists, he hit easily. And we also went 2-0 on DraftKings straight bets. So if we check that tab, we did Mitchell over 6.5 assists as well, because I really love Mitchell's read and that hit. And then we also hit Duren over 11.5 rebounds. So great day yesterday in the Discord, 6-2 day. On YouTube, we went 2-1. Halliburton over 43.5 PRA hit. I love that read. A lot of people picked assists or they just picked PA. I didn't see a ton of people on the PRA. And I told you guys, you know, he has a high ceiling of getting those rebounds. I talked about it. I told you guys he has a high ceiling of getting those rebounds. He had 9 rebounds. He chalked PA, he chalked assists, but he cashed our PRA. And we posted that prop on Twitter, actually, and I got 65 likes, which is crazy because I usually get like 5. If I get 5 likes, I'm happy with that. So a ton of people have been following the Twitter, joining the Discord, and watching the YouTube video. So I appreciate all you guys. If you're tailing, leave a comment down below what you're tailing. Like the video for me, it helps a ton. But let's get into today's prop. So our first prop, our one and only PrizePicks prop, is going to be Curry under 4.5 rebounds, which is interesting prop, but let's talk about why. So obviously Draymond Green has been suspended and Gary Payton II has been out with an injury. So if we look at his games without those two this season, if we look at his rebounds, he's actually been under with those two out in 9 straight games. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 straight games. I'm sorry, 11 straight games without Draymond and Gary Payton II. So that's crazy. That's a ton of games that he hasn't hit. And so the hit rate's there, but let's look at the matchup. In the last 30 games, the Magic are allowing the 6th least rebounds per game to point guards. So in the last 30 days, they're allowing the 6th least rebounds to point guards. So they're a very tough team to get rebounds on as a point guard. And Curry's already been bricking this prop against a ton of other teams that are way better matchups. So this matchup is hard. We'd liken that under for Curry. And if we currently look at the odds props on sports books right now, we will see that minus 152 on the under on Caesars, minus 155 on BetMGM, minus 130 FanDuel, minus 150 Bet365, minus 125 DraftKings. So I'm expecting this to be bumped or taken off the board completely before the game starts. And also Wiggins, Draymond Green, and Gary Payton II Wiggins has been taken out of the starting lineup is what I meant to say. Wiggins has been taken out of the starting lineup. Draymond Green is out. Gary Payton is out. Kuminga is now a starter. If I can find him. Yeah, Kuminga is now a starter, and so is Trayce Jackson-Davis. So if we look at these people off the court and then Kuminga and Davis on the court, we actually see that Curry is averaging 3.5 rebounds per 36 minutes. So with those players off the court and then Trayce and Kuminga on the court, Curry's averaging 3.5 rebounds per 36 minutes, and he's only averaging 34 minutes in December. So he should probably get like 3-4 rebounds if he's lucky. If he gets 5, then I mean, you know, it's a good read. We can't do much about that, but I'm liking the read a ton, especially with that new lineup. So now I have 3 chalkboard props for you guys. And guys, I looked back at our hit rates and in our YouTube videos. We are 9-1 on Chalkboard. So if you guys are not on Chalkboard, I highly suggest you guys join Chalkboard with my code ACE. Use ACE when you first deposit for 100% deposit match up $200, and you get to join premium for free for 2 free months. Just DM me proof that you use my code. We are 9-1 in our last 10 props on YouTube, let alone the Discord. We've been killing it in the Discord, but on YouTube, 9-1 for you guys. So yeah, and if you guys want to join the Discord, remember, only $15 a month. You get all my props, all these props. You get all my props, all my write-ups, everything. Yeah, you get all of it. So DM me, hit me up on Twitter or whatever. Join the Discord through my Twitter, actually. The Discord link is in my bio, at PrizePicks, so you'll see it there. But let's go into chalkboard props. So our first chalkboard prop is going to be Desmond Bane over 2.5 threes against the San Antonio Spurs. So let's look at that alt line, 2.5 threes. If we look at his home games, he's hit in 7 straight home games. Yeah, 7 straight home games, and he's over in his last 9 out of 10 home games. And is more specifically, he's over in 5 out of 6 games with Ja Morant this season. And the only time he went under was a hook. So he's getting a ton of production from the 3-point line. If we look at the Spurs in their last 10 games as a defense, they are allowing the 4th highest 3-point percentage from above the break threes, which just means any three that's not from the corner. They're allowing the 4th highest field goal percentage from the 3-point line in their last 10 games. So they are very advantageous beyond the arc. And Bane is also a small forward with Smart starting now at the 2 position. So Bane is a small forward, which means he will be guarded by Julian Champagnie. I hope I didn't butcher his name. But if we look at the San Antonio Spurs, and if we look specifically at Champagnie, what he's allowing at the 3-point line in the last 10 games, look at that. He is allowing a 46% 3-point percentage against the threes. And that's the highest on the Spurs. So literally the best matchup you can get on the team. So I'm loving that one a lot. Desmond Bane over 2.5 threes on Chalkboard. Another Chalkboard prop for you guys is going to be Franz Wagner over 4.5 rebounds. We actually took this a few days ago on YouTube and it hit. I've been taking this prop a lot actually on Chalkboard. If we look, he's hit this in 10 straight games. 10 straight games. And he's over in his last 16 out of 17 games. So that's amazing. Amazing hit rate. Let's look at his rebound chances in his last 10 games. Let's look at Orlando Magic last 10 games. Franz Wagner is averaging 11 rebound chances and 62% success rate. So he's averaging 11 rebound chances and he's averaging 6.8 rebounds in that span. So he's almost getting 7 rebounds a game, which would easily clear this line. So that's amazing. And if we look at the matchup, he's playing the San Francisco. I'm sorry, been watching too much football. The Golden State Warriors. They are allowing the 10th most rebounds per game to small forwards in the last 15 days. The reason I'm looking at last 15 instead of like last 30 is because Draymond has been suspended for like the last 20-ish days, 15-ish days. So this is the best data point that we're going to get is last 15. So yeah, 10th most per game. And also this game has a 3-point spread, so it should be a competitive game. So if Franz gets his usual workload, he should be able to clear this easily. We shouldn't have to worry about a blowout. And then our last prop of the day is going to be another Chalkboard alt line, and that's going to be Brandon Ingram over 19.5 points. So first off, Trey Murphy is questionable for this game. I'm not sure if he's going to sit out, really. I wouldn't count on it. We're not depending on him sitting out of this game, but if we look without Murphy, he's averaging 24 a game, and with Murphy, he's averaging 22 a game. So it would definitely help if he's out, but we're not solely relying on that. So if we look at home games, Ingram is averaging 23 at home, and he's over this line in 75% of his home games this season. So that's great. He's been great on at home. And if we look at Brandon Ingram's shot chart, this season, let's look where he's elite at. He's been elite in the restricted area, 64%. That's 4.2% higher than league average. And if we look at the mid-range, he's been great in the mid-range, 44. 53, way above league average, above league average. So those are his 2 hot spots on the court, or the restricted area and in the mid-range. And he's getting a game against the Brooklyn Nets. And the Brooklyn Nets, let's look at this. The Brooklyn Nets are allowing the 7th highest field goal percentage against restricted area shots in their last 10 games, and BI's hooping there. And against the mid-range shot, they're allowing the 6th highest field goal percentage against the restricted area, and they're allowing the 7th highest field goal percentage against mid-range shots. So very advantageous matchup for both of Ingram's hot spots on the court. So I'm loving that. And also if we look specifically just positional matchup, in the last 30 days, the Nets are allowing the 2nd most points to small forwards in general. So very advantageous matchup for points, very advantageous matchup for his hot spots. So I'm loving that prop, BI over 19.5 points. So on PrizePicks, Curry under 4.5 rebounds. On Chalkboard, we have Bane over 2.5 threes, Franz Wagner over 4.5 rebounds, and BI over 19.5 points. Again, guys, if you are tailing, leave a comment down below, leave a like. It supports the channel a ton. You know, I just started. You guys have been showing me a ton of love. I've already hit 100 subscribers in like 4 videos, so you know that's crazy to me. I'm just excited to give you guys props every single day. And remember, check out the Twitter at Real Ace Picks, and you'll get the Discord link in here. If you want to join the premium, go ahead, click that link, and then go ahead and DM me, and you know, we'll be in here for a month. So yeah, love you boys, love you girls. Catch y'all later. Peace.